We are in summer. Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why do they do this? A headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion, start a foolish project. Um, well, I mean, I got to do that.
Yeah.
So there's a dude who has landed here and is obviously here to like make a name for himself. Like he doesn't really like he's not community focused. He's not goal focused. His goal is to like come and become famous. He's there to like put his name on a plaque somewhere, hopefully in like 10, 20 years. Maybe even like get the settlement named after him. So I think because he's an idiot, I think he listens to like all the little kids who are like telling stories about like the bat, telling stories about the haunted glass island, telling stories about the Riverland. So I think he's super influenced by them, and uh, he's going to set out and do an expedition out to the glass island
By himself?
by himself.
So the project is solo glass
Solo
trip.
glass expedition. Yeah.
I think at least 3 weeks because he got to build a raft, doesn't he?
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to give it 4. I think it's going to take some time to like get there, like get his shit together,
I guess we have no kind of idea of scale on this.
Of scale, yeah, no.
It's starting to look a lot smaller. I guess it's not representative necessarily.
Yeah. Cool.
I like the idea that he gets on his boat and is heading out, and like the way sometimes it's hard to tell over the water, it's actually a lot bigger than it looks. So he's like sailing and sailing and sailing, and it just keeps getting bigger.
Okay. Yeah. I'm clocking down rangers and merchant settlement, or like the market district is finished.
Okay, cool. What does that look like?
So the copper cutlasses have like mapped it out. There are already a couple like storefronts being built from members of their own or people who got ahead of the game and sort of bribed them. And the rest of it is sort of already mapped out with little numbers in front of them for people to come to whoever's running it to sort of claim space. So those are now out. Those lots are now probably on auction or they're on lottery for the remaining lots that weren't nepotistically given away.
Do you want to section off like a pie graph where you think this merchant district is?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be north because it's going to be closer to the water for when we eventually create a port. So it's going to be the northern part of town.
Cool. I'm going to start another project as well, since the first foolish one was part of my card. I am going to... I think they're going to research this old-ass building, because whatever it was built with is able to contain the like floating earth. So they're older and shittier, but they require less material. They can they make more bang for your buck. So I'm going to start a project to research a way to replicate that initial like flat pack home. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think time wise? I'm thinking like 3, maybe.
Yeah, I think 3. 4 seems a much, but 2 seems too easy if it's new tech or whatever.
Yeah. So researching old house.
Yeah. Cool. Ryan, you are the queen of diamonds.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish researching old house. Started by Dane. And we said 4?
3.
Or did we say 3? 3.
3, yeah.
Okay, Queen of Diamonds for your boy. Summertime. Queen of Diamonds. A project finishes early. Which one? Why? If there are no projects underway, boredom leads to a quarrel. Well, there are projects, so I get to finish a project early. The research on the house finishes almost as soon as it started. It's like they were doing research on it and like they weren't getting anywhere, and then everyone went for lunch, and when they came back it was just all there. Like it's like the house finished itself, or someone came in and like there was something the wrong way that like it doesn't make any sense why it got done early, but it looked like something changed in the short amount they were gone to really reveal the true nature of it. Which is what, Dane?
It's it seems like it was made like the flat packs, the material look like it's stuff from this planet. Like somehow they have been able to like churn out like wood, like particle board that has like the same sort of like chemical composition that reacts with the earth that binds it.
So, like, it's sort of saying to us that like we really need to be using material from the planet to really cultivate the planet. So we can't cheat by like shipping stuff in from space. Okay. All right. Oh no, the observation tower. Hold it down. Well, I'm sure that will come up eventually.
Okay.
Literally.
The ace of diamonds now.
Ace of diamonds. Wait, diamonds? Are we in summer?
Yeah, we're in summer.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez, Rick. A contingent within the community demand to be heard. Who are they? What are they asking for? Contingent within the community have acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged, and why did they damage it? Is it permanent? I think there's like a group of local kind of like blue collar workers, like the people who built the fences and the people who were like, you know, while they were putting in like backbreaking work and like the mechanics and the, you know, they're doing this and they're seeing the copper cutlasses like not really put in the work or like work on self-gain, like setting up the mercantile district. And like they're more like while they've been grinding, like working this like very hard labor, these people have been solidifying a place and like not putting in the same amount of work. So I think out of protest or out of anger, they trash the little like refinery or like the little machine that is able to fabricate, the fabricator that can make their copper cutlasses. So the like home base, someone either breaks in or firebombs or whatever and destroys the machine that creates more of these copper cutlasses, kind of in a protest against what they see as like special treatment and them being cut out of almost like the progress and prosperity of the city while being the ones putting in the most work as they see it.
So the cutlasses are attacked.
They have damaged their refinery or their fabricator for making more cutlasses, and it is not permanent, but it is definitely a setback and kind of like this increase in tension.
Part of me, for some reason, thinks that like one of the copper cutlasses is like a distant, like a relative of Nick's. like it's like his like third cousin twice removed trying to do his own thing, and this he's sort of like behind the scenes doing his own bit.
That's fair.
But now he's been attacked. I gotta
tick down your projects.
Our boy gets to the island.
Oh hell yeah.
No, he doesn't. I lied to you. The Rangers are done. We're not on island yet. The Rangers are done, Niall.
Hell yeah. I think the first expedition of the Rangers, like they finally get enough people together, it's to go after this guy who they've belatedly realized is gone for the island. So they try to find him. They reach the shore. He isn't there, but it's kind of like the first like set mission, and it goes all right. No one gets lost. People are able to forage as they're going. Like it's not exactly a very exciting mission, but people didn't die or get lost, and that's a success. Apart from this man who is nowhere to be found.
Cool. I'm adding the Rangers to important names.
And I think the project is going to be realizing that there is a lot of frustration and boredom, which has led people to go to the island and fight each other and blow up whatever. They're trying to build a brewery and like an entertainment district more so. Like something that now they've got like the basics out of the way, they're going to build a pub. That's it. They're going to build a pub.
Okay, just pub.
Pub.
I'm assuming that's a 3 or 4.
Some people think the alcohol will further inflame things. Some people think it'll give them something to do and make them happy. But they all agree they need a bar.
So that's to me that's 3 or 4.
I think 3.
3, yeah. I think we've gotten like kind of the hang of building stuff, but I feel like there's infrastructure like running water and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think like the brewing process is the longest thing. It's like we've kind of figured out how to use these materials, so it's not as bad to actually like prop up. All we need is any kind of building for now, right? But it's like getting actual like alcohol and stuff and like fermenting and brewing and shit.
Yeah.
The 10 of diamonds. You discover a cache of supplies or resources. Add a new abundance. A scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity. I
That's a
think,
great one.
yeah, I think I'm going to do the project that alleviates the scarcity. I think they're going to try to figure out a way to lab grow the shape slate. They've realized that we need to use like material from the planet, and the shape slate is right there. So they're going to try to figure out a way of like figuring out what like the water pH is, and set up like tanks that just grow shape slate. In order to use that as like foundational building,
Yeah.
so that they can still use the material they have, but the shape slate is going to be like what holds everything in place. I think that's going to take a long time.
I think it's going to be max 6.
It seems like is 6 the max? Oh, I was going to say
6
4.
is the max. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like the science of it, building the tanks, letting it actually grow, and like figuring out how to like do it consistently. I think it's a tough one.
Yeah.
But it's a game changer if we get to finish it.
I agree.
Tick down projects.
Everything but the shape slate because it just started.
I want to check in on our boy. I wish we could just cut to him and see how things are going with him.
Next time.
We just cut to, and he's just screaming as a storm rages on his boat.
He's
I
still
can't wait to
nowhere near
name
the
this
island.
Yeah, this guy's definitely gonna need.
I'm
going to
put
Idiot
Explorer.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna say crazy explorer because we have explorer girl, but crazy explorer.
Cool. And then for my action, I'm going to start a project. We've got this like slate, but we know that the wood also works. I think I'm going to start a project to. Some of the rangers are going to head out to the like massive trees that you can see, like even from where the settlement is. These trees are so fucking big that they're like, if we just cut down one of these, we might be okay. So they're going to start making a trek out to the massive forest.
I think that's going to be 5 or 6 because it's pretty far away. They have to cut down the big tree and they have to bring it back.
Yeah, I'm going to say 5 because I feel like it's not as difficult as replicating a natural.
No,
now,
maybe
is the tree where the tree is on the map, or is that tree indicative of there are forests like that all over?
I'll let Ryan decide since he was the one who put it there.
I think it's definitely a very specific part of the forest.
Cool.
But it could be bigger than that shape, so it could be a little bit closer. Like, I don't know how, with the actual proximity of the size of the forest is up for debate, but yeah, it is definitely its own place.
Okay, cool. So they are heading down that way. All right. Yeah, let's say 5.
Yeah, I think 5 makes sense. Okay. Ryan, you are up with the 2 of diamonds.
Okay. Hold on. I'm typing. They head to giant tree forest. My notes are so great. 2 of diamonds. Okay. Someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress? Or someone leaves the community. Who? What are they looking for? Okay, someone arrives. Why are they in distress?
I will say I forgot to mention it, but for this particular thing, no one lives on this planet. So like anyone new arriving is coming off planet. Like we're not going to be like, and we found a dude in the desert.
Mm-hmm. Are we the only settlement as far as
currently,
we know?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So a group from, I believe, let me get the god right. I believe it's Hylix.
That's the explorer traveler ones, right?
Or I believe that's the Sheeran god, right? Just want to make sure I have it right. Yeah, so a couple, a small like group of Sheerans arrive, who say they're from the Church of Hylix, and they're in distress because they're looking for a place to sort of set down roots. So they decided to come here first, and they're interested in opening up a church in the settlement. So it's our first real group of religious entities approaching the settlement. I think that I answered all the questions.
Tick it down, baby. Tick it down. Is this our boy?
Tick. I think it's our boy. Yep, he's there, Dane.
The ship docks, crashes on the shore as I guess like the Rangers are kind of like patrolling, and the front of the ship is covered in that like glass, that obsidian, in like almost like shards. And when he comes out, he is also like his whole sort of like left side from like his neck down to his arm is also covered in that glass. And he refuses to talk about it.
All right.
Can we start a project to quarantine this man?
It's my go. I'm going to have our first discussion. I guess I either make a statement or ask a question, correct?
Correct. If you make a statement, Niall goes, then I go, and then it's done. If you ask a question, Niall will state, I will go, and then you get to finish.
Okay. My question is, what do we do with Obsidian Man?
Clearly, this is some kind of infection and it's unsafe, and we can't just have him run rampant in the city until we know everyone is safe from whatever this is.
We need to know if it is transferable, for sure. Since he seems to have contracted it, if it is inert now that it's on him, fine. We definitely need to study it, but yes.
That begs the question, I believe we need to build... I don't want to call it a prison, but we need to build a secure location. So we need to build either a garrison or like a research center or something where stuff like this can be controlled and researched. I know I sort of said that was a tower, but I think we need something more. I don't think we want a bunch of specimens in the tower. Like I think we need to find a separate site.
No specimens in the tower.
The 5 of diamonds, Niall.
5 of diamonds. Project finishes early. What led to its early completion? Or weather's nice, people can feel the potential all around them. Start a new project. I really want to make this prison thing, but it feels weird to be like, wow, weather's great. Let's lock this man up. What project finishes early? Damn, we're really just kind of like... fuck, we're really... speed running all of our...
I mean, that's the beauty of this game, is that's what summer feels like. So embrace it while we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the shape slate goes really quickly. Again, it's like this weird thing, almost like the planet wants to help us or something, but like what should have taken 6 weeks is like they just kind of nail it.
Or the slate nails it, which is scary.
Yeah, like something like it's worrying the scientists. People are like, damn, you guys are killing it. And they're like, yeah, we are.
Uh-huh. Someone accidentally drops in their sandwich from lunch and they turn around and it's gone and the slate is just bigger. It's like, huh.
Yeah.
So like, all your solutions is lunch based.
Yeah, of course. Dude, when else do you do research? You got to go to lunch.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, so Shape Slate is all of a sudden it's up and running, which is good because, well, I guess we could tick off the rest of stuff first.
Yeah. Pub is also done.
Pub is built. Yeah,
what's it called?
As the weather starts to get good, they've just kind of finished making the first brew, and it's like overproof. Like they managed to make this like 14% beer instead of the like 7 to like 5 that they were aiming for. But no one cares. Like people haven't been getting drunk because they had to really bring, the important stuff. So it's called Black Slate Bitters, because it's more of like an English style, like ultra proof, like brown ale.
That's the beer, not the bar.
That's the beer. Yeah, the bar is called the Black Slate because I think everyone's kind of like excited by the island in the distance and like the news of your man coming back, and it's just like it's on everyone's tongue, and like the bartender's like, fuck it, no such thing as bad press, Black Slate. And that's cool. I guess it's my turn for a project.
For clarity's sake, Shape Slate is now in abundance, correct?
Shape Slate is in abundance now, yes.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, it's just not in scarcity.
Okay, where do I put it then?
Just off the... Yeah.
And then I'm going to start a project to build a holding facility outside the town.
A holding research facility. Definitely not a prison yet.
No, the bars on the windows are aesthetic.
Okay. I say with the...
2, 3?
I would say maybe 3, just for security purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Shape Slate, I think like all of our production should be fairly easy now.
Now, are we keeping this guy outside the town at this point?
Yeah, he's tied to a tree.
Perfect.
Building a facility to keep specimens,
And I think that's going to
Okay.
be on the north side, like closer to the water.
not prisoners.
No.
And we said 3 days or 3 weeks,
Hmm.
and they, yeah, it's like north. So you said north, like so. Yeah, we still need to build a port. So do be aware of that. But
I got the 9 of diamond. A project fails. Which one? Why?
Oh God.
I think the prison fails. And it fails because there's no pressing need to do it. An industrious scientist like takes a chance and touches the glass arm, and nothing happens. And they realize that it is an inert. Like now that it's bonded on him, there is no, and they do the same thing with like the ship. Like there's nothing that can. They don't know how it got transferred onto him or his ship, but it is no longer able to be moved from place to place.
We call that guy an idiot scientist who's just poking it like, ah.
Yeah,
This guy's immediately kicked out of Science Academy.
yeah. Maybe it was like one of his buddies who was just like, yeah, like I trust you, and he's still kind of a pariah, but he is deemed safe, and so the prison is the foundation is there. It's just kind of like sitting there, but they feel like their need to do things elsewhere is more important. Projects tick down. Do we have any?
well, the facility is dead, so it's just giant tree.
Cool. And then I'm gonna discover something new. There is one of those herds doesn't show up, and instead are found like absolutely slaughtered outside of the town. Like before they get into sight, when the herd doesn't show up, the rangers kind of like go out and check things out, and they find that all that herd has been destroyed. And eaten, like ravaged by something.
Spooky.
Maybe a giant flightless bat.
Yeah, how bat-like are those bites?
There is green goo all over them.
Oh God!
Is there?
What have
Oh my God.
What have I done?
So wait, does that mean we have scarcity of food?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
This herd might show up next week perfectly fine. We don't know how this works.
We don't.
We are now in fall.